Hey, what's up, everyone? Matt Crane here. Hope that you guys and gals are having a phenomenal week and are getting ready for the big holiday push that's coming up this weekend. But, you know, I've been out in the field today and been meeting with some different automotive dealerships and talking with some different prospects and follow-ups from the first Facebook Live video that I did earlier. I believe it was last week a little bit. And, you know, I really wanted to take the opportunity to say how important right now really is an amazing opportunity, right? To push for more business than wait. You know, I had a great call today with our CEO, Rush Impact Media, Jeremy Warner. And, you know, one of the key things that we talked about was, you know, hey, don't wait to make those calls. Don't wait to push for more business. Don't wait to press for more opportunities until after Christmas. What you should be doing, there's three keys to why right now is important, but I wanted to share this first. What you should be doing is actually making more calls, qualifying more leads, and pushing much harder in the attempt to set up bigger and better opportunities for you coming out of Christmas, possibly to set up opportunities for you to get people into a buying or closing decision going into the holidays, but as well as this. So point number one, while right now is key to push for more business rather than wait. So point number one is this. Number one is that most of your competition is already done. They've already gone into the holiday mode. So most of your competition, or most of your colleagues, or most of your respected business mates, if you will, they've really just dialed it in. Some of them are traveling right now. Some of them have come to the logical conclusion in their own mind or in their own business that right now is just not an ideal time for them to push for more business or possibly look to try to enhance their bottom line or their sales. So what you have is you have a much bigger fish, or a much bigger pond to fish from, if you will. Number two, right? So number one is most of your colleagues or your competition or your potential business mates, if you will, they've already called it a week, okay? Number two is that everyone had goals they needed to hit for the fourth quarter, or they needed to hit for December. Okay, when I talk to automotive dealerships, you know, one of the things they talk about is, hey, let's talk at the beginning of January. You know, we're really trying to close out the month of December very strong. What I try to do from that point is say, hey, I completely agree with that. I respect that. But what's forcing you to have to push even harder now? Wouldn't it be much better to say that you could start already pushing harder to beat projections rather than try to meet projections? And what I'm really doing is I'm trying to get them to think bigger. I'm trying to get them to think deeper. What happened? Did you guys not have a system in place like what we're looking at doing, whether it be a campaign or whether it be a staffed event or whether it be some sort of digital marketing strategy? Did you not have that in place going in to the fourth quarter, or were you playing a little bit too small? And what I'm really trying to do from that point is set up opportunities to either present more business, put more opportunities on the table to see about more business. But in reality, what I'm really doing is I'm trying to get them to think outside the box. I'm trying to get them to push towards a buying decision on, you're exactly right. Why am I having to spend 12, 13 hours? You know, where was the disconnect? And it allows me the opportunity to come back in when they have a more qualified time to speak with me with a solved problem rather than with just an opportunity to present them something that we could solve for them. So you really have an opportunity to maximize, point number two, the pain points of why people didn't hit their projections or why companies haven't hit their numbers. So you really have a bigger opportunity to qualify more people. And I think that's very important, is that at the end of, at any type of holiday season, okay, true sales leaders and experts, they're going to push very hard. They'll push. But most people will call it a day. Want to say hi to some folks that are joining in. I see Jeff Hatfield joining in. Great to see you, Jeff. My man Chris Nigel. Great to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Flip Out Academy, guys. If you haven't gone over to the Facebook page, if you haven't visited Canaram LLC or Canaram.com, you got to check it out. Those guys, him and my man Valen Vergara, are revolutionizing the real estate investment coaching program. Chris, hey, message me and inbox me, buddy, and we'll get you a hat out ASAP for sure. So what we're talking about is why right now is so important to push for more business than wait. And we said point number one, for those of you that are just joining, was most of your competition, most of your colleagues have called it a day. They're in the holiday mode. Some are traveling. Okay, some are thinking that right now is a great time to get more prepared, maybe catch up on paperwork or catch up on office work or catch up on administration work. And so what you have an opportunity to do is you have an opportunity to fish from a bigger pond. When there's not as many fish swimming around, you look a lot more attractive and, right, you look a lot bigger in that pond. So you want to think very strategically and you want to work very smartly, okay? Point number two is we talked about you have an opportunity to qualify more prospects. You know, today I was in the field, I was talking to some automotive dealerships, and, you know, some of the things that come with some simple objections is, Matt, we definitely love what you have to offer. We know that we're going to use some of your services. However, let's chat the beginning of January. Hey, no problem. I get that. We definitely want to start you off the month in a very strong capacity. But let me ask you this. What's forcing you to work even more harder now to hit your 2017 productions or to try to meet those fourth quarter goals? Now what you're able to do is you're putting them in a buying decision. Now they're having to buy, right? What? Why am I having to work twice as hard? Was it because you didn't have a Matt Crane that came and visited you? Was it because you didn't have a digital marketing system, maybe a direct mail campaign if you're in an automotive dealership, or maybe you didn't have a digital presence? Maybe your website's not as tight as it should be. There's all those things that could really come into play. All I'm really trying to do is lock you into qualification. I want to qualify. I want to use your objection in a means for me to be able to qualify, right? Fiona, how you doing? Great to see you. Thanks for everyone that's going to jump in and say hello. So it's very important that you take this opportunity when you're pushing for more business. You really have a better opportunity to qualify because everyone had a budget, everyone had projections, and everyone had fourth quarter goals they needed to hit. Right? So it's very, 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 very important that you take advantage of that. And then finally, point number three is that it's going to set you up for a much bigger and better and profitable start to 2017. You know, I look at all holiday and end of the year pushes as if you would be practicing for a sporting event, or as if you'd be practicing for a speech or a spelling contest or an interview, right? Because what happens is all that practice is part of the process, but the more that you push and practice, what happens when you actually have to go and perform? You're much better. You're much more confident. You probably have qualified things a lot more, and you've exposed yourself to more people, which gives you what? More attention. And more attention does what for you, your business, and your potential bottom line? Better opportunities to sell and close. So whether you're a brick and mortar business, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're an online marketer, whether you run an online business, whether you're a network marketer, right now, I'm going to be working on some coaching, training, and developmental content for the network marketing industry. I've been contacted by a lot of network marketing industries in regards to that. I'm working on a pretty cool project right now with a new network marketing company that I think is going to do some great things. And one of the big things is that not waiting until January 1 launch date, getting so much attention, getting so much movement, pressing so hard right now for more business is only going to improve and enhance closing opportunities at the beginning of the year. So it goes down to this. Right now, many of you, instead of thinking about how to close the month out strong, you're thinking about which New Year's resolution you're going to set for yourself. Well, let's get rid of the word resolution and let's turn it into solution. I would much rather hear back from my peer group on the New Year's solutions that they're going to be putting in place versus the New Year resolutions that they're trying to resolve. Because a resolution, in my opinion, is simply just a repeat of something that you weren't able to close before, or you did not see to its logical conclusion, as my man Coach Michael Burt would say. So for all you salespeople out there, for anyone that's maybe your salary is based on sales, or maybe you're a commission-based only person, or for all you business owners whose bottom line is truly impacted by the pipeline of sales that you have, or the leads that you're able to create, my simple truth for you is right now is a prime opportunity to push for more business and not wait until the beginning of a new year. So I appreciate you allowing me to share this message with you today. I hope that every one of you guys and gals do have a happy holiday, do have a Merry Christmas, and more importantly, I hope that you take the opportunity today to push for more business and look to set yourself up for much more qualified opportunities in 2017 versus trying to hunt them down to begin with. Everybody have an amazing rest of your day. I can't wait to talk to you next time.